What's going on, everybody? This is Achillez LBT with a commentary on leaders and leadership. And I'm just going to jump right into the question at hand right now, and what is a leader? And my personal definition of a leader is somebody that keeps the squad level-headed, not just in terms of competition, but just all around, and like staying together and keeping the same goal. But in terms of actual competition, somebody that also keeps his or her entire squad in the right mindset to basically compete at like the highest level that they possibly can. Not necessarily, somebody who makes all the right calls, but does a good job of keeping everybody, in the right frame of mind to like do whatever it is that they do. And there's a lot of common misconceptions. Like I say that because there's a lot of common misconceptions out there that people have about what a leader is, and more importantly, what a good leader is. And like there's a lot of people out there that think a leader is just somebody who barks orders, or like is somebody who's automatically seen as a leader because they have the most experience at something. And people who generally think that a leader is somebody who knows everything right off the bat, and there's only one way to do things. And like a lot of these guys out there that you see, like I've come across a few of these guys, in the past few weeks actually, that their idea of being motivating and stuff like that is just saying all the cliche things, everything you would hear like out of a book. Like nothing comes from the heart from these guys. Like whenever they say something trying to motivate, absolutely nothing comes from the heart. It's all cliche or something they heard some pro say in a stream or things like that. Just it's all fake, and it doesn't translate well. And one of the things that actually I feel like is the best thing that I've learned in the situations where I've actually had to be like a leader in certain spots is that an ideal leader, somebody who gets what it means to be that kind of person, is somebody that knows their audience. And knowing your audience is probably the biggest thing you have to know, like in that position. Like to never take the same approach for every single person you come across, And my personal thing is that I never ask anyone to do anything that I wouldn't do myself, like whether it's in competition or outside of competition. I never ask anybody to do something that I would not do myself, because it just looks a certain way, and if people notice that, they grow to respect you for it, like period. And that's big when it comes to leadership. And another thing that I kind of wanted to touch on, that I personally make a habit of doing, is building multiple relationships. Like whether you're in a team or an environment that with like 3 other people or 15 other people, like it doesn't matter. Building multiple relationships and having a separate relationship with like a lot of people, or as many people as you can, is only a good thing. I mean, that's something that I'm doing right now with Even the Odds Gaming. Like I'm just a recruit. I have no real big status with the team or anything like that in my mind. Like I have to earn like a status and stuff like that with Even the Odds Gaming, and I just see myself as nothing more than a recruit. But at the same time, I built a relationship with like the leader. I built a relationship with the captain of the competitive team. I built a relationship with the other competitive team that's on the come up, and they're doing very well right now. Like I make it a point to have separate relationships with everybody that I come across if we're all, playing under the same banner. And these are things that you have to do, in my opinion, to become a great leader. I guess in the end, in my opinion, a leader is everybody, from the top guy all the way to the guy who just got in that's trying to make a name for him or herself, and make something out of themselves. Like you have to be, in a matter of speaking, everybody. And if you're not everybody in that position of leadership, you're nobody. And that's just the way, I personally see it. That's just my opinion. It's not something that, I expect a lot of people to agree with. Like if they disagree, that's their right to. There's no problem with that. But that's just the way I see it. It's why people tend to get along with me a lot better in competition type things, as opposed to like everywhere else. That being said, I want to thank everybody that watched for watching. Thank you for your time as always. And this is Achillez LBT. That's Achillez with the Z. Remember it.